Welcome to our educational channel. So in this video, let us discuss the linear equations chapter from this IIT Foundation course in maths. So these are the topics we are going to discuss today. So one is the linear equations in two variables. Let us see the definition of this linear equation in two variables and how to identify the linear equations. And there are four important methods to solve the linear equations. To solve the simultaneous linear equations, the system of linear equations, there are four methods. One is the substitution method. Okay, this one is the substitution method, and one is elimination method. Okay, and then is a graphical method and cross multiplication method. This one we can call Kramers-Raj. So the elimination by substituting, and one more is elimination method by equating coefficients, and graphical method, cross multiplication method. Same concept we will see in four different methods. Right. Next we'll discuss about some conditions for consistency in linear equations. So how the linear equations will be parallel or perpendicular or coincide each other on the graph paper. Let us see all the conditions based on this linear equations. Right? These are the topics I will discuss in this chapter. Let us start with the first one, the basic conditions of the linear equations and how to identify. Let's see this. So in linear equations in two variables here. So two variables. So let us take x and y. So let me write the general form definition. So the general form, if you take general form of linear equations, general form of the linear equation in two variables. In two variables, say x and y, taking some any two variables. So x and y. If I take x and y, that is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So x coefficient is a and y coefficient is b, c is the constant. So a, b, c are the real numbers. But here a should not be 0. So a non-zero and b is also not equal to 0. Because if a and b are zeros, then there is no x and y variables. That's why a and b are not equal to 0. Right? Here a, b, c all belongs to the real numbers. This is the case. The important thing is the general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So that means there should be x variable, x term, y term and constant. If the constant is there or not also, but x and y variable must, because a and b only non-zero, it's compulsory. Okay, let me show you examples. For example, if I take x plus y is equal to 6, yeah, this also linear equation two variables. Or 2x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. Or even you can write 3x minus 4y is equal to 0. Okay, these are all our examples for linear equations in two variables. Okay, there is x and y variable. The constant is not there, we can imagine it's a 0 if required in the problem. Okay, this is the way. And RHS, LHS. LHS is x plus y. You can convert this like x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. If you want in this condition, we can make like this. X plus y is equal to 6. We can write x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, both are the same linear equations. Let us see some important properties in this linear equations. So there are infinite solutions if it is a taking single one linear equation. So for example, let's take this example only previous. X plus y is equal to 6, right? From this we can make infinite solutions. So let's take x value. Take when x is equals to 1. Can we find y? Because 1 plus y is equal to 6. So y should be 5 because 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, if you take x is equals to 2, then you know y is equals to 4 because 2 plus 4 is y. And when x is equals to 3, y is 3 again. Even not only positive, any number, if I take x is equal to 10 directly, then what will get y? X is 10, no? Take this side, 6 minus 10, so minus 4. Because 10 minus 4 is 6. So there are infinite solutions. So there are the infinite solutions for if we take the linear equation in two variables. So the properties if you discuss here, we need to do the graphical representation. For example, let me take one y-axis and x-axis. Okay, let's say x and y. It is x-axis and y-axis. These points, so 1 comma 5. So these are the points 1 comma 5 and 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3. So let me represent these 3 points on this graph. So it's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x-axis. So left side is negative. Above is the positive. We know already how to plot the points on the graph. We learned in the previous classes. So 1 comma 5, that is x-axis 1 and y-axis value is 5. 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3. Now you can join this with a straight line. So that means you can extend this infinite level. Till infinite you can extend this. So that meaning is whatever the point in this. So not only here. If I take one point, if you assume this is a point, this 4 comma 2, x-axis 4 and y-axis 2 if you notice. That means 4 comma 2 is also will satisfy this equation. X is 4, y is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, right? So here is the 2 points. One is every solution of the given equation determine the point on the line. If I take this is PQ. Any point you can find out. 10 comma minus 4. 10 comma minus 4 also will be on the line only. So 10 comma minus 4. So if you extend down, you will get the point. And every point lying on this line just satisfies the given equation. So any point. If I take here one point, this is a 5 comma 1. Okay, x value 5, y value is 1. 5 comma 1 satisfies this given equation. So this is the graphical representation. There are two things. So every point you can take on this line that will satisfy this equation, or every solution also will be on the point. Right? These are the two important points we can discuss based on the linear equations. Right? Only single linear equation if they'll give, we have the infinite points. When they'll give two linear equations, so combined, for example, x plus 2y is equals to 6 and 3x minus 4y is equal to 7. This is one linear equation and this is another linear equation. If they'll give two linear equations, what is the common solution? So for this we'll get one line and for another equation also we'll get one more line. So where they'll join, that is the common solution. To find out that, we have 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 methods are there. So one by one we'll explain now. So if they'll give two linear equations, that we can call system of linear equations. So in this system of linear equations, how to find out the solution using these four methods. So let us see now one by one. First we will see the method of elimination by substitution method. So elimination method we'll do first. Method of substitution in linear equations. So in simultaneous linear equation, let us see first method, the substitution method. Let me take one problem and let us solve this. So question is solve 3x minus y is equals to 23, comma 4x plus 3y is equals to 48. Yeah, so these are the system of linear equations. For every linear equation there are infinite points, infinite solutions are there. For this also there are infinite solutions. But for these both satisfying, what is the common solution? That only we should find out. So there is only the methods of solving simultaneous linear equations. So in this substitution method, we need to substitute one of the variable value in another equation. So for that solution, if you see, we need to take both. Let us take first equation, 3x minus y is equals to 23. Okay, let be equation 1, and 4x plus 3y is equals to 48. This is equation 2. So linear equations in two variables, x and y. So from first equation we should find out one of the variable value. So either x value or y value should find out from this. So I am finding the value of y. So from this minus y, except y variable, other variables take other side. 23 minus 3x. Okay, 3x to right side minus 3x. Now I want plus y this. So if you want to positive y, change the sign. So if it is minus y, this is minus 23 plus 3x. So finally y is equals to 3x minus 23. Okay, this is the finding value of y. So from the equation, from ATK, just take any one of the equation in both. One of the equation you take and find the value of one of the variable. So here is y is 3x minus 23. Now this y value we need to substitute in the equation 2. The square is a substitution method. So we got the value of y. So from equation 2 we need to substitute this. So that is 4x plus 3y is equals to 48, right? Now this 3x minus 23 in the place of y, we should suppose substitute this. 4x plus 3 into value of y. This is 3x minus 23 is equals to 48. We can simplify this, we'll get x value, that x if substitute here again we'll get the value of y. That's why it's substitution method. So we can simplify this. 4x plus 3 into 3, 9x minus 23 into 3, okay, 69 minus 69 is equals to 48. 4x plus 9x is 13x is equals to 48 plus 69. 69 take other side. So 13x is equal to 48 plus 69 is 117. X is equal to 117 by 13. Now we can cancel this. 13 ones are 13 nines are. So 9. So therefore x is equals to 9. I got x value now. So first equation y variable value I substitute here. I got the x value. Then x value substitute in this, we'll get the value of y. So y is equals to 3x minus 23, right? So y is equals to 3 into x. X value is 9. So 9 substitute here. Minus 23. 9 into 3. 27 minus 23. That is 4. Then y is equals to 4 I got. So x is equal to 9 and y is equals to 4. These are the solution set, common solution set for this both. That means 9 comma 4 will satisfy this both the equations. You can do verification also. Okay, let me verify with this. 3x minus y is equal to 23. So first equation is this for verification. Just checking the solution is right or wrong. So the question is 3x minus y is equals to 23. And one more is 4x plus 3y is equals to 48. Yeah, 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. Let us check this and find out if the solution is right or wrong. That means 9 comma 4 will satisfy this equation. X is 9. So 3 into 9 minus y value is 4. 3 9s are 27 minus 4 is 23. Yeah, same R is also 23 only. Right? It's equally got. Now this 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. So 4 into 9 plus 3 into 4. Y value is 4. That is 48 should get. 9 into 4. Okay, 36 plus 12. Yeah, 36 plus 12 is 48. That is equals to 48. LHS and RHS. That means this equation is satisfied by this two common solution. Therefore 9 comma 4 is the required solution. This is the solution for the both the system of linear equations. So this is the one of the method, just finding one variable value and substituting in another one. This is called substitution method. Next we have elimination method. So instead of substituting directly, by equating coefficients, how to eliminate. Let us see the elimination method. Let me take another example and I will show the elimination method now. Elimination method by equating coefficient in linear equations. So in this linear equations, let us see another method, that is by making coefficients must be equating. Same elimination method. But let us see with one example. So solve. So I will take one question. 4x minus 18 is equals to 3y, and 6x plus 7y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so these two are the linear equations. By using the system of linear equations, we should eliminate the method, eliminating the one of the variable by equating the coefficients. We should equate the coefficients. Here x coefficient is 4 and x coefficient is 3. Here y is right side and constant is left, LHS side. So let us take in order. So when you see this solution, we can make the problem, the given equations we can make in order. That is 4x minus 18 take right, 3y is LHS. So minus 3y is equals to 18. Okay, let be equation 1. Now this is 6x plus 7y minus 4 take rights plus 4. Equation 2. If equation 1 is RHS is constant, you also make second equation also RHS must be constant. Then you can eliminate easily. Okay, now we need to observe x coefficient is 4 and x coefficient is 6. 4 and 6 are not same. Now we should make it as same. For that you can take 4 and 6, find LCM. Okay, just to take 4 comma 6, find LCM. 2 2s are 2 3s are no common. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So LCM is equals to 12 now, right? Now I should make x coefficient must be 12 because x coefficient is not same. You can check with y coefficient also separately. Not only eliminating x, you can eliminate y. Any one of the variable you can eliminate. So I am started with x coefficient. So equation 1 into 3, because x coefficient is 4, I should make it as 12. So entire equation I can multiply with 3. Then value does not change. So value of the equation will not change. Just multiplying with same constant LHS and RHS. Right? So the meaning of this is equation 1 is multiplied by 3. That implies 12x plus 3 4s are 12 minus 3 3s are 9y is equals to 18 into 3. Everything we multiply. That is 54. Right? That is first equation into 3. Now equation 2 into equation 2 x coefficient is 6. But I want 12. Okay, in 6 table 2s are. So you should multiply with 2. Same 2 should multiply entire equation. Then only equation value does not change. So that is compulsory. And this is 12x plus 7 2s are 14y and same 2 into 4 is 8. So entire equation you can multiply with 2. Then once it is same, we can subtract these both the equations. Right? If subtracting means the same sign, we should change it because I am subtracting this minus this. We should change the signs. 12x minus 12x cancel, minus 9y minus 14y because sign is changed. From this I am subtracting this value. Okay, minus 9 minus of 14. So minus 9 minus 14. So minus 23 y is equals to 54 minus 8. That is 46 plus 46. This from 54, 8 we should subtract. Now from this y is equals to 46 by, so minus you can shift this side by 23. Okay, 23 ones are 23 twos are minus 2. So I got y is equals to minus 2. Y value is minus 2 we got. Once you know one of the value, then another value is simple. Just y value substitute in any equation 1 or 2, we'll get another one. So from second equation, y value is 2. 6x plus 7y. Y value is minus 2, that is equals to 4. We can simplify this. That is 6x minus 14 is equals to 4 because 7 into 2 is minus 14. Plus into minus is minus. 6x 4 plus 14 minus 14 take right plus 14. 6x is equals to 18. Then x is equals to same 18 divided by 6. X is equals to 3. Finally I got x is 3, y is minus 2. So these both values will satisfy the given equations. Verification also you can do. I will show one of the equation verification. So take any one of the equation. So I am taking this first one, 4x minus 3y. 4x minus 3y is equals to 18. 4x minus 3y is equal to 18, right? These two values should substitute. We should satisfy the given RHS same as we should get. X is equal to 3. So 4 into 3 minus 3 into y value is minus 2. 4 3 is a 12. Minus 2 minus is plus 6. Yeah, 18 is equals to 18. It's verified. So the solution set is 3 comma minus 2 is solution set. This is a solution which satisfies the solution of the given equations. So this is the elimination method by equating coefficients. We should equate the coefficients, then we can, by subtracting, we can eliminate that another value. If we eliminate x value, y value will get. If we eliminate y, x value will get first. Substitute in another equation, any one of the equation, not only two, then we'll get another variable. Okay, this is the one of the method in system of linear equations. Next we have cross multiplication method. This is Cramer's rule. That method also I'll explain now. Method of cross multiplication. So this is a cross multiplication method, or we can call Cramer's rule method. So this method also we can find the solution for any system of linear equations. Here is the formula, just I wrote already. These are the two linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and another one is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Condition is a1 by a2 should not equal to b1 by b2. Then only we can use this method. Okay, now when the two linear equations are given, x coefficient is a1, y coefficient is b1, constant is c1 for the first equation. And for second equation is x coefficient is a2, y coefficient is b2, and constant is c2. All should be left side, right side is only must be 0. So this is the procedure. Now to find out x and y value, directly we can substitute these values. X is equals to b1 into c2. b1 is y coefficient into c2 is the constant of second equation. Yeah, so like that, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 cyclic by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and y is equals to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. It's multiplication. Let us take one example. It's very clear for you. When you notice this, here is the problem. 2x minus 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. One equation. 3x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Second equation. So here is a1, 2, b1 minus 3, and c1 is equal to 8. Okay, x coefficient, y coefficient, and constant. And a2 is equals to 3, b2 is equals to 1, because y coefficient is nothing, this is 1, and c2 is equals to 1 again. These values will just substitute in this, directly will get the x, right? Then x is equals to, you can notice above, that is b1 c2. b1 is minus 3, c2 is 1, so it's minus 3, minus, formula minus, b2 c1, b2 is 1 into c1, 8, 1 into 8 is 8, by a1 b2. a1 is this, b2 is 1, 2 ones are 2, minus, formula minus you keep first of all, and a2 into b1. a2 is 3, b1 is minus 3. 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. Already minus is there. So minus into minus plus 9. This is minus 11 by 11. That is equals to minus 1. Okay, minus 11 by 11. 11 cancel. xy got minus 1 directly. Let's use same for the y. So y is equals to c1 a2. Okay, c1 is 8. a2 is 3. 24 it is. Minus c2 into a1. c2 is 1 and a1 is 2. 1 2s are 2. Divide by same denominator, no? So same 2 plus 9 only will come. Denominators are same for the both. So 24 minus 2 is 22 by 11. So 11 ones are 11 twos are. Then y is equals to 2. Just within 1 or 2 steps you'll get finally. Only we need to remember these formulas. In case to remember these also, if you feel tough, There is one simple shortcut trick I'll tell you. Let us see the alternate method. Here is the two linear equations. One is 2x minus 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. Another one is 3x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, same formula will come, but some another trick it is. That is, first we should write y coefficients. Y coefficient is minus 3 and here is 1. Minus 3, 1 you write. Next you can write the constants. 8, 1. Again x coefficient is 2 and 3. So remember, first we should start with y coefficients here, followed by constant, again x, and fourth place again repeat y coefficient. Minus 3 and 1. Whatever you wrote, same you write again. Okay, first y constant, x coefficients, again y coefficients. Above you can keep letter y, x, y and 1. So x by y divided by 1 divided by x, y, 1 you can write in these gaps. Now x divided by, here is a cross multiplication. So this into this and this into this. X by minus 3 into 1. Minus 3 minus 1 into 8 is 8 is equals to, equal symbol you keep. Y divided by, again same, this into this. 8 3s are 24 minus cross multiplication. 1 into 2 is 2 is equals to 1 by, same as this, 2 into 1, 2 minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 3. Already minus is there, plus 9. 3 into 3 is 9. This is the first step. Okay, y coefficients, constant, x coefficient, and again y coefficients. Above x, y, 1, you can keep like this. Let's simplify this. X by minus 11 is equals to y by 22 is equals to 1 by 11. From this you can find out x and y values. Just you can take first and last is one set. X by minus 11 is equals to 1 by 11. So x is equals to minus 11 by 11. Then x is equals to 1. Here we got same. Second and third you can take. Y by 22 is equals to 1 by 11. Then y is equal to, take right side, 22 by 11. Then y is equals to 2. Okay, 11 ones are 11 twos are. Here also 11 11 cancel. No? X is 1, y is 2. We got the same. Same formula, there is no difference. You can use the formula, otherwise directly this is the concept you can apply by making the coefficients in this way. So this is one alternate. Same formula also they made like this one. Otherwise you can remember this system of linear equation solving. This is the simple x and y formulas. Just 1-2 times if practice is easy. So in Cramer's rule method, no need of elimination, no need of substitution. Directly by keeping the coefficient values in the formula, you will get the answers. Okay, this is the one of the method. Next, let us see graphical method also. Same system of linear equations. How to solve the solution by graph, using the graph paper. Graphical method in system of linear equations. Okay, now we will see one problem in simultaneous linear equations graphically. Okay, this is also one of the method as we see in the previous methods. Let us take one problem and we'll solve that system of linear equations, simultaneous linear equations graphically. Okay, let me write the question, solve. We'll use the graph paper for this. So two linear equations, 2x plus 3y is equals to 12, comma x minus y is equals to 1. Okay, these two linear equations I need to solve graphically to find out the answer, x and y values. Okay, let's take this equation 1 and this is the 2. Now we should take one equation separately. We should find out the points. So there are infinite points are there, the common points. If we take in the place of x 1, 2, 3, we should find out the value of y. Similarly, equation 2 also. So linear graph separately we should find out. So I'm taking equation 1. Okay, from equation 1, that is 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. From this I will find out the value of one variable. Okay, from this 3y is equals to 12 minus 2x and y is equals to 12 minus 2x divided by 3. Okay, 3 is taking this side. Now this is a value of y. So once if you convert it like this, now in the place of x, you can take minimum two values are enough to draw the straight line. Okay, let us find out. Without mistakes, if you do, 2 points are enough to accurately. So let us take x is equal to 3. So you can take some values for easy calculations. So when x is equal to 3, I am finding y value. You can take any values, but instead of taking the points and fractions, let us take, for example, if I take 3, this is 12 minus 2 into 3 divided by 3. So 12 minus 6, 2 3s are, and divide by 3. 12 minus 6 is 6 by 3, that is equals to 2. So when I took 3, I got 2. So y value is 2 I got. This is one of the point. 2 points we need. Okay, when x is equal to 0 if you take, you can assume also. If you see 0, 2 into 0 is 0, then y value you can find out. Okay, when x is equals to 3, y is equal to, you can substitute in this. 12 minus 2 into 0 by 3. 12, 2 into 0 is 0. 12 minus 0 is 12 divided by 3. That is 4. So I got 0, 3 comma 5, and I took 0. Sorry, this is 0. When I took x is equal to 0, then y I got 4. So for first equation, we have the 2 points. One is 3 comma 2 and 0 comma 4. These 2 points should plot on the graph. We draw one straight line. Okay, any linear equation, if you keep on the graph, we'll get the straight line. Similarly, equation 2 also will take. Equation 2 is this: x minus y is equals to 1. X minus y is equals to 1. That is x minus y is equals to 1. So from this value of y take this side 1, x minus 1. So when x is equals to 4, you can take any values. X is equal to 4, then y is 4 minus 1, 3 I got. Okay, when x is equals to, you can take minus 1. Then y is equals to minus 1, that is minus 2. So we have the 2 points, that is 4 comma 3, and for this minus 1 comma minus 2. Okay. These 2 points we put on the graph, same, these 2 points also put on the same graph. In the same graph we should keep separately. Okay, let's plot these points on the graph. Already know how to plotting the points. X-axis, y-axis, we can take from this graph. These 2 points I'm plotting. So let's draw lines. Take x-axis, this is y-axis, and x-axis. So let's take x and y. On the same graph we need to plot this. Okay, this is the x and it's y, same. So we have the points, maximum is 4 only in positive value, negative is minus 2. So let's take, this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Y value is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So it is negative 1, down is minus 1, minus 2. So let us plot these points. First is 3 comma 2. X-axis 3, y value is 2. So this is the point. This is 3 comma 2. Let's take 3 comma 2 is this. Okay, and next is 0 comma 4. X value is 0, y value is 4. So it's on the y-axis. This is this. We draw the line. From this point we should join this. And we can extend also this. So if we extend till ending, how much maximum part, just extend this. Okay, this is the one equation, that is this for equation first one. So that is 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. This one. And another point, another 2 points will come one more line. That is 4 comma 3. Okay, that is 4. X-axis 4, y value is 3. 4 comma 3 is this. And minus 1 comma minus 2. X-axis minus 1, y value is minus 2. This is the point. these two we can draw one line, straight line. So from this point, so exactly you can take this line, you can extend this. If you join, now this is another equation line. So now we should point, the common point is these two lines are joining at this point. Now this, if you notice, 3 and 2. So this is 3 comma 2, right? From this we can draw the straight line to this x-axis, where it touching, that is at 3. For this y-axis is touching at 2. Yes, so 2. Now 3 comma 2 is our solution. So by using two graphs, they are intersecting at the point 3 comma 2, hence x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is the required solution. Okay, therefore you can confirm that x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is the solution for this simultaneous linear equations. So just very simple, just we should do separately. 2 points are enough to draw a straight line, right? Even you can take one more point also to get accurately. Instead of getting confusing, take. So this is the method using graphically we can solve. Separate equations, you draw a separate straight line. Two lines will join at one point. If they're not joining, extend somewhere, they'll join compulsory. If they're parallel, they never intersect, and some cases they will be coincide each other. Okay, this is the method, graphical method in system of linear equations. Next I'll explain. Here is the lines are intersecting. Okay, in case the lines are non-intersecting, in case the lines are parallel, so at what condition the lines will be parallel? There is no solution. At what condition one line will be coincide on another line? At what condition we'll get exactly solution for system of linear equations? So that list we'll see now. Conditions for consistency in linear equations. Okay, this is the main important rule. Without finding the solution of any previous methods, we can say directly the solution, how the solution it is. We'll get one solution or infinitely many solutions. Otherwise, there is no solution. These are the three cases. Let us see. Before that, some consider. Let me take two linear equations. Consider the system of equations. Then the form of like a1x plus b1y is equals to c1. So here a1, b1, c1 are the real numbers. General form of linear equation. And a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. Let be these two are the equations. Now we have three conditions. Let us see the case 1 first. In this case 1, so if you, for example, from this, if a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. So from the linear equations, that is equation 1 and equation 2. From this both, in case the a1 by a2 means x coefficients division and y coefficients division, a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then we can use this intersecting, they will be intersect, we'll get one unique solution. Okay, only unique solution, and they said to be consistent. So let's take one example and I'll show. So for example, let me take two linear equations. So 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. Okay, this is the equation 1, and one more is 3x minus y is equals to 3. Okay, let be these two are the equations. If you solve graphically, we'll get only unique solution because it satisfies the a1 by a2. So here is the coefficients. X coefficient is a1, this is b1, and this a2 and b2 is minus 1. Okay, you count that 2 divided by x coefficient is 2, and in second equation x coefficient is 3. 2 by 3, and here is 3 is a minus 1. So 2 by 3 is not equals to 3 by minus 1. They both are not equal. So surely we will get only unique solution. Right? If you draw the graph for these two, okay, just graphically if we solve x-axis and y-axis, so you'll get only one solution. So just to get hardly two straight lines. You'll get some two straight lines. and we'll get only the common solution. So only one solution will get. So in case, so this is the first case. If a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then it's a consistent, it's a unique solution. So only one solution you get for this system of linear equations. That will be consistent because only one solution, right? And next case, if you see the case 2, these are the other two. In this same linear equations, if the condition is a1 by a2 is equals to again b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. In case this happen exactly, then we have infinitely many solutions are said to be dependent. That means one line, on that line you will get one more line again. So these are two linear equations. No, if you draw one straight line, for second linear equation also same, on that points only you will get another line. Then they have infinitely many solutions. Let me explain with example. So for example, if you take minus 3x plus 4y is equals to minus 5. So one of the linear equation, and one more is 9 by 2x minus 6y is equals to 15 by 2. Let it be this you take. Now let us check this a1 by a2. So if you observe, minus 3 is a1 and this is b1 c1, right? a2 b2 and c2. Minus 3 by 9 by 2, and next is 4 by minus 6, and this minus 5 by 15 by 2. This equal or not, once can verify. So minus 3 by 9 by 2, this is minus 6 by 9, 2 can is reciprocal. And this one, if you simplify this, 3 table, 3 2s are 3 3s are, so minus 2 by 3 I got for this. And this also same 2 3, same, that is equals to minus 2 by 3. And this one minus 5 into 2 by 15, 5 ones are 5 3s, same minus 2 by 3 we got. So that means according to this case, if you draw the graph, x-axis, y-axis and x-axis, if you take the graph and draw for this, the graphical if you solve, so for first equation we'll get one line, so one straight line will come. Again for another second equation also you'll get again on the same, so on this line again we'll get one more line. That means two lines will be coincide, so these two will come on the same. That means wherever you can take, there are infinitely many solutions. Only for this case, if a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, the condition is, so we'll have infinitely many solutions, right? First case is only unique solution. Okay, for this is unique solution, and this case is many solutions, so infinitely. So this is infinitely many solutions. And one more, case 3, you see, there is a unique solution we have and infinitely many solutions. And this third one is no solution. Some cases, linear equations if we take, there is no any solution also. That is only in the case a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. This case, in this type of case, we will get the two lines are parallel. So let me show an example. Let us take the linear equations 2x plus 3y is equals to 5, and one more is x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 6. Let it be. So in this x coefficient 2 divided by, here is x coefficient is 1 by 3 and here is y coefficient is 3 by, here is down y coefficient is 1 by 2. Here is a 5 and 6. So 2 by 1 by 3, that is 6, is equals to 3 by 1 by 2, reciprocal is 6. So these both are equal and this is not equals to 5 by 6. Right? So according to this, if you draw the graph for this both linear equations, then we'll get two parallel lines. So it is x-axis and y-axis. For one equation, if you get one line, straight line, and if you take one more equation, if you do the graph, you'll get one more straight line, but they will be parallel, so they'll never be intersect. This example I took. If you draw one line, so you'll get there's no intersecting point. There is no intersecting point. These two are parallel lines. So because of this are parallel, so no solution for this because of straight line. So having no solution, no common solution because this is completely parallel. So these are the case. In this case, these are parallel. So three cases we have. First one is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, unique solution, and a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, all are same throughout. This infinitely many solutions. If first two are equivalent, c1 by c2 is not equal to with this, then there is no solution. The lines are parallel. Right? These are the three important cases, conditions for consistency in the linear equation. So without doing graphically, just by seeing the question, we can say which type of solution you get. Okay, these are the information regarding linear equations.